All right, all yours.
Picture that you are with the family you've been with your whole life. One day you wake up, they are nowhere to be found, and you are trapped in a scary new place. This is the experience of many animals who wind up in shelters. According to the American Society for the Prevention of Animal Cruelty, or the ASPCA's website, accessed on April 3rd, 2020, approximately 6.5 million companion animals enter U.S. animal shelters nationwide every year. That's 6.5 million new animal stories like the one we described each year.
The Nebraska Humane Society works to help animals such as these and to provide education to the community about responsible pet ownership to help ensure safe homes for animals. Over the past week, we've researched this issue and interviewed the Director of Education at the Humane Society to provide valuable information today.
Today, we hope to persuade you all to donate your time and or resources because without your help, the organization will not be able to obtain adequate funds, educate the community, or provide for animals within their care. The Nebraska Humane Society is in desperate need of funds and other resources. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Nebraska Humane Society has missed out on physical and monetary donations. And they heavily rely on donations. According to Tammy Conroy, Director of Education for the Nebraska Humane Society, in an interview conducted over email on April 3rd, 2020, the organization cannot receive physical donations such as blankets and towels, which are gone through daily because of extra safety measures being taken to protect their staff. These donations also include toys, blankets, tennis balls, food. This problem makes it so that the budget is smaller because they have to also purchase personal protective equipment for their staff.
This also means that the Nebraska Humane Society can't educate the community. In the future, they might struggle to adequately provide for animals in their care. In an interview with Tammy Conroy, she said that their education programs are at a standstill because they cannot gather for classes in camps. According to information provided by the NHS sent to us by the Service Learning Academy on April 1st, 2020, at these camps, youth and young adults observe each area of our shelter, assist in making adoption signs, learn firsthand to be a responsible pet owner, and learn about abused and neglected animals that come through our doors, among many other things. So the community is severely lacking without the availability of these camps.
The Nebraska Humane Society website, accessed on April 1st, 2020, says that on average, it takes around $33 each day to provide for an animal in the organization's care. These costs include food, housing space, to spay or neuter, inserting a microchip, and other medical needs, which can end up costing significantly more. Now that we have told you why our organization is in need, let's talk about how you can help. We ask you to donate what you can, and if it's possible, consider fostering. The Humane Society of the United States says in an article titled 10 Ways to Help Your Local Shelter or Rescue, accessed on April 5th, 2020, that, quote, foster homes are the backbone of many rescue groups. If this is not an option for you, Tammy Conroy encourages community members to donate monetarily and to, quote, be prepared when things slow down to help the shelter with physical donations.
Our plan suggests steps that the NHS has always encouraged the community to take. The NHS will never be able to completely solve animal homelessness, but any size donation, monetary or physical, is of assistance. If possible, fostering or adopting animals could mean an incredible new family member for you and a great way to help the shelter. The Omaha World Herald, in an article titled Pet Fostering Takes Off as Coronavirus Keeps Americans Home, published on April 4th, 2020, the NHS had a social media post pleading with people to consider fostering a pet amid concerns about how the coronavirus would affect situations, which was seen by the Simone family from Omaha. The family is now taking care of a black lab named Nala, who is one of 35 dogs and cats that have been placed with Omaha area families as part of an emergency foster care system. Now that we've told you what you can do, here's how you can affect the animals in your community.
These are the benefits and consequences if you do not take the suggested actions. Animals that were previously kept in small enclosures out of necessity could be moved to a loving and comfortable environment of their new families. Take, for example, the story of Ariel Nicole DeHart and the deaf dog that she saved from being put down. According to Bark Post, in an article written by editor Tasma Uppen called 13 Before and After Adoption Stories of Dogs That Will Make Your Heart Kablooey with Happy, published on February 7, 2015. A pit bull named Argentine, who was 100% deaf, was rescued 2 days before being put down by a volunteer at a shelter in Colorado. The dog is now a big lapdog for their family and knows a full set of commands. Your actions could help more animals have stories like these, and if you are able, you could even provide a loving experience for a new pet in your own home.
Uneducated owners could provide an unsafe environment for their new animal, their current furry friend, or even people. Unsuitable homes can be the result of misinformation or a simple lack of understanding, which can be solved with camps that are provided by the NHS. Without your help, these camps may not be able to continue, and certainly will not be able to purchase the new equipment needed to make these camps even better. This will result in more animals and people being put in unideal or even dangerous situations.
In conclusion, we hope to have encouraged you to help the Nebraska Humane Society by looking at the problems they are facing, all the ways they can be solved, and how great this organization will be if we all do our part. The Nebraska Humane Society needs your help by donating your time and/or resources, or simply by voting for our organization. Without your help, the organization will not be able to sustain their funds, educate the community, or sustain their animal care. What we ask of you is to donate what you can, spread the word to those who may be more able to assist, and consider volunteering or attending events once this pandemic has calmed down. For more information or to take these steps, contact the Nebraska Humane Society at 402-440-7800, visit their website, nehumanesociety.org, or making an in-person visit in the future at 90th and 4th. Your actions alone could mean the animal finding a forever home and members of the community finding their best friend.
All right, questions for our speakers.